Alright, it's time to knock the dust off the infraction. I was out the other day doing some burnouts and I tore up the center diff. So today I'm going to do a little video on how to open it up, how to put the center diff in, and hopefully I won't tear it up again. I learned a valuable lesson. Don't hold down on the e-brake. It'll tear your diff up. It makes cool videos because you're doing awesome burnouts, but it'll mess your car up. So stay with me. We'll get this thing tore apart and I'll show you how I did it. Alright, got the lid off. Just wanted to show you here the setup, what we're working with. Down in here, I don't know if you can see all those parts laying down in there. I tore it up pretty good. I think this should be pretty easy to get to, but it's not really focusing down in where I want to go. But I'll get it tore apart a little bit. But I have the first thing we're going to want to do is take and unplug these. So those are pretty simple, but I have the scorched RC center. So this centerpiece I have is a little bit different than the stock infraction, but it comes apart, pretty much the same. You just got to take some screws out to get down in there to that center diff. But we'll show you here in just a few minutes how to get this all taken apart and throw that diff in there so we can go out and bash this thing today. Just wanted to show you what the center diff is supposed to look like. This I purchased from Jenny's RC, so it's a takeoff, but I mean you can see the thing is pretty much, I believe they're brand new takeoffs is what Jenny's RC does. But if you want to check them out, there it is. I'll get this thing thrown in here in a second. Unless you have the scorched RC center brace, mine comes off a little bit different than the stock. But I do have videos of me changing the center piece out on other videos. So if you're interested in seeing how the center piece comes off, check that out. But on this one, there was 4 screws there, 4 screws here. This, just like the stock one, is also hinged on the back so it raises up. And then this one here has 4 posts in there, which gives you access to the center diff, which I believe I'm going to do it here in a second, but I think you take those pins out, take the cover off, and then we'll get access to the center diff. Alright, next step on getting the access to the center diff, I took these 2 cotter pins out. Then you've got pieces here, these pins that pull out of here, which will allow you to remove your e-brake. We can just set that off to the side, and you can see, check out all that carnage in there. I don't think those gears are supposed to be laying down in there like that. Oops. So this may be an extra step, but I want to clean all this garbage out down in here, so I'm going to take the ESC out. If you look, there's a screw right here and then a screw right over here, straight down on either side of the ESC. I'm not going to unplug the rest of it. I'm going to leave this attached, but I'll just flop that over. Okay, I knew this was here, but I thought I could get more access. There's also another screw right down in here Ooh, fingers in the way. That holds the wiring for the ESC. There's a bunch of junk down in there, so I'm going to take that one out too. Just thought I would show, if you're interested, that one down there. Okay, now that I got the ESC out of the way, I don't believe there's any more screws holding this center cap on. So this, just grab a hold of it, should just lift straight up like that right there. That's your cap. Set that aside for now. And you can see the nice huge hole. So I had a really good time doing this, and now I know better. The e-brake really is fun. I mean, and I'm sure it's there to, you know, momentarily push on it and do slides, but I was doing burnouts, so I was holding on to it while I was roasting the front tires, and it looked really cool, but got super hot and blew up on me. Although these tires aren't too awful bad. I can get a few more runs out of those, and the back ones I'll probably run these a few more times also. So I went ahead and pulled on the rear drive shaft and pulled up on the front drive shaft a little bit, and this piece I gotta use both hands and wiggle a little bit more, but it should wiggle right out of there. Alright, there it is. Literally just kind of wiggled it up, came straight up. I did take the back drive shaft off first, and then I was, just wiggled it some more and pulled the front drive shaft off. Make sure that it goes back in up front here when you reinstall it. Then here's my new center diff, and if you look, you can see how the brake, you can see it there, how it's shaped that like that, and it's shaped the same way here. So you just got to match this up like so. Really hard to do this one-handed, but I think you get the idea. Just turn it the right direction. The brake slides right back on there, and after I get this cleaned up, I'll show you installed, and then we'll go out and tear this thing up again. I'm getting more and more of this cleaned up down in here, but oops, sorry. I think I'm gonna have to take this piece off right here. Just not getting enough cleaned up under there, but it's got 2 screws underneath right here. This is the opening, so this is the back of the car, so those 2 right there. I'm gonna take those 2 screws out and get that center piece out. There it is, right back down in there. Pretty simple to get in. I just make sure that you have your rear differential in the back part of it first, and I put the front differential up front. Then I stuck this part of the back part of the front differential in the front of the gears, and then the front part of the rear differential in the back part there. And oh, looks like I forgot to put my brake back on, but I'll put that back on there before I finish this install. But there it is. Got everything buttoned back up, so it looks really good. My scorched RC center brace, I love that thing. It's freaking awesome. Got the center diff back in. One thing to note, the brake, there's a little couple of pieces sticking up on the bottom, like a little piece that keeps it from falling forward. You can kind of see it in the middle down there, and then also get it in between the pads. I had to open it back up and get the brake set back in there right, but For the most part, it took me just under an hour. Never done it before, and plus videoing, so it probably could go a little bit faster, but it's time to take this out and see if I did it right. There's the carnage, by the way. This thing fucking sucks.